Good morning. I was hoping this would hold off just a little longer, but here we are. Winter is here. It's December 2nd. So really, got no good reason to complain. I mean, it could have done this a month ago and been a foot deep by now. A lot of years it does, but a lot of years it holds off too until almost Christmas. So, don't know. We're into winter. I guess, depending on what the weather does, this still could melt off again, but I'm kind of thinking it probably isn't going to this time. At least not up high where I want to go trapping. But Modine took his four-wheeler in yesterday, get the tracks put on. Hopefully they will, and if I can borrow that, it won't make any difference. In fact, tracking snow would be good. It makes setting traps and things a little harder, though. In the snow, you got troubles with freezing down and all that stuff, but that's just kind of part of trapping. I'm used to that, and there's ways around it. There's things you can do, but it it definitely makes things a little more difficult. Well, anyway, so I need to get the junk out of that horse trailer and go from there. I think I don't have a good spot really to put my trapping stuff now. My traps and things, it doesn't matter if they get wet. They can be out here in the snow, no big deal. But then you got to dig them out and, find them under the snow and that sort of stuff. So that makes it a little more difficult. Some of them I can hang on the side of this building and that sort of stuff. But I think I'm going to, after I get done hauling stuff to the dump with that horse trailer, I think I'm just going to stack them in that horse trailer. They'll get a little bit of snow, but it has a roof. It won't get as much as it would otherwise. Well, anyway, that's kind of my thoughts for today. So I don't think tomorrow is going to work out as far as setting traps, but the next day I might be able to do it then. I need to get some out and set. The season's open now, and by golly, there's tracking snow. There's no real good reason to put it off other than the fact that I got a lot to get done. That stuff, I mean, we're out of the house, the new people are in, and shoot, I gotta get this glass swept up. There's just lots of stuff where that camper shell was. That black is glass. There's a stripe of it right there where the camper shell was laying. Need to get a rake and a scoop shovel and clean that up. But anyway, the big mad rush to get everything out of there is kind of done. I want to get the rest of it out just because it's completely done. But it's not as pressing as it was. Man, that kind of makes me sick, you know. That was a pretty nice camper shell, and I did go ahead and I took it to the dump. I don't know, maybe I should have kept it and made a plywood door or plexiglass one or something, but the corner of it, if all that had happened was the window broke, I probably would have, but the corner of it where it goes under the cab, it was also broken. I clipped it with the car tire just enough to crack the fiberglass and blow up the window. But dang it, I was going to put that onto the truck here not very long ago, and I thought, well, as soon as I get done moving stuff to the dump, I'll put it on, and too late now. Well, now I'm going to have to probably make something. The truck's already getting full of snow and got a bunch of junk in it I got to dig out before it does. So, I don't know. Winter, you know, I've always kind of liked winter, but it does create its own problems. There's everything that's simple to do in the summer becomes a problem in the winter. Just the way it is. But it is pretty. I like the new snow. I'd like to go up on the mountain today, but I don't think that's going to end up happening. Not today. I got too much to do, but soon. Very, very soon. 'Cause if there's any wolves, they're going to get either caught or they're going to be gone by the time I'm ready, so I better get after it. Someone asked me if that black henbane was Loco Weed. Well, looks like maybe it could be. It doesn't look like there's any one type of weed they call Loco Weed. It's a whole bunch of poisonous plants that livestock might graze on. That, I don't think that's it. Anyway, it probably would be considered that. There's a whole bunch of them here. They're not all the same plant. One of them on here was lupin, which, I don't know, maybe that's none of those, but it's got purple flowers. I know that'll make cattle abort their calves and that kind of thing. Looks kind of like those. It's hard to tell from that picture if that's what it is, but anyway, I've always heard of Loco Weed. I didn't know exactly what it was. That looks kind of like lupin there. But that one, I don't know. Like I say, hard to tell from these pictures if that's that black henbane or not, but it could be. And there's a bunch of them they consider that. Anyway, kind of interesting. Thanks for asking the question. Now I kind of learned something. Man, these just keep right on going and going and going. Anyhow, enough of that. Well, folks, I got nothing for today. Still hauling junk and trying to get caught up so I can go do something more fun. But, dang, I'm getting tired of this. Oh, see you folks tomorrow. Hopefully. Tomorrow, I gotta do some stuff. I don't know if I'm gonna get anything filmed at all, but that's the way it goes. See ya. Thanks for watching. Bye.